Hello guys. Now I'm here this evening. I want to show you. No, we have been. I've put up a video before where Dr. Dawes they're talking about the $31 million drill saga, and now I'm gonna show you a little clippings where he's teaching us Jamaicans how to buy a drill. Now this is procurement 101. How to buy a $3 million drill for $31 million. Now I want you people to watch and see and learn. Some maths is in this thing, so you have to have some, you have to love maths. So anyway, guys, you guys will see what he's talking about right here. And I'm gonna put up some other videos where he's, discussing some other things also. So thank you very much.
So from this drill saga started, the Jamaica Labour Party and their operatives, they have tried to report me to the medical council. They have threatened me with not one, not two, but 3 lawsuits. Now they're reporting me to the political ombudsman. I don't know what they're going to do next to try and stop me. I can assure you, I am not suicidal, but they're going to continue to try and damage my name, damage my reputation, because that's how they work. So I need you to understand why I firmly believe the process for the procurement of this drill was flawed. So come into my class. Welcome to Procurement 101. And today we're going to learn how you can use loopholes in the system to buy a $3 million drill for $31 million and still say that the process is above board. So the procurement process starts with a request from the end users, the doctors who are going to be using the drill. They write up a request. It goes to prepare a tender document with all the specifications of that drill that is needed to perform the functions that they require as the end user. A public advertisement is placed in the papers and the media in general, and from that, bids from registered suppliers are submitted. In this case, a bid for $12 million, $31.5 million, and $50 million were submitted. These bids went to an evaluation committee where they look back at the tender document to see whether or not the drills can perform the functions that the end users wanted in the initial request. In this case, the $12 million drill was excluded, leaving the doctors, the biomed engineers, and the procurement personnel to choose between a $31.5 million drill and a $50 million drill. Obviously, the choice would have come down to the way cheaper drill that was $31.5 million. This evaluation committee made a recommendation that was sanctioned by the Public Procurement Committee that certified that this process is above board, and after that, the contract was awarded. The problem is this. During the process, this part that nobody speaks about, that has been intentionally dismissed and hidden, is where the corruption occurred. Because someone did an internal costing and determined that this drill that anyone can see online for close to about $3 to $4 million was valued at $32 million. Nobody can explain who came up with that costing and how they arrived at that costing, or how is it that Medical Technologies Limited was able to come in right under that $32 million bid. Now, this internal costing is important because if it were a reasonable cost and the bids were way out, the process would have to be aborted and resent to tendering again. But having this high cost for that $3 million drill by Sarah from the persons who did the internal costing allowed any bidder to bid close to $32 million. And in this case, when it was reviewed by the Public Procurement Committee, they actually saw that the $31.5 million was a 2% discount to what those folks at Sarah had predicted the drill would cost. So therefore, not knowing anything at all about the drill and the market price, because that was not their task, these committees, they said that this drill was value for money. And this is why you're not being told about the internal costing, because that is where the whole process was compromised. Do your research. You understand how it happened now. Oh, one other thing. I have to ask the company, Was there any other drill of a similar nature that was sold in Jamaica recently? We have the answers, and that will surprise you when it comes out soon.
Does is, he's speaking out, and which he's telling the truth. He says some people are so die-hearted, even if the thing is wrong. I put it this way: even if the thing is wrong, in their eyes, they don't see nothing with it. They know it is wrong, because they're so die-hearted. Because they're die-hearted PNP, die-hearted Labour right. So even if they're wrong, they put up with the wrongs, which that's not right. That's not right. We must always speak the truth and speak it ever. You understand me? The children are suffering. They need help. And they're going on wasting money, spending on so much money on one drill when it costs so much. When the hospitals need other things, the money could do other stuff. So, because they're like that now, it's like them wrong. And now I cannot threats and everything. Now you're gonna see this other piece of clip where he's explaining himself away. And trust me, the man is so right, man. So people must be honest. We must be honest, but I don't know when they are going to get it. I mean, why I mean, I know. They're so unfair. They're so unfair. So anyway, you guys will see what he's saying after this.
This is a very good question, and it's something that we see all the time where persons who support a particular political party, they will go all out to defend whatever actions that party or those party members may commit, even if they are immoral and illegal. And that's because their identity is wrapped up with the party. So if you say something that injures that self identity, it's like you're hurting them physically, and their response is to lash out and defend themselves because you're hurting their core belief system. And that's the problem we have with being die-hearted right now in Jamaica. We tend to have cognitive dissonance. Even if you're seeing the evidence in front of you, you are just not accepting it, because to accept it would mean that your pride is hurt, you're ashamed, and your guilt is going to play out. So they will find some way to just defend themselves, protect their emotional state, and that is why you can't reason with them using logics, because it's coming from a place of hurt. And that's why we just have to be mindful of this and not retaliate when they attack us.
So you see what's going on? They're gonna see again where he's Lord Jesus. Now the Jamaica Labour Party reporting him to the ombudsman about the drill. What this man do wrong? I mean, I see nothing man do wrong, In just one honesty to be in this place. Understand? And now they're threatening no lawsuit and all sort of stories. People, when are we really going to be honest with each other? When are we really, really, really going to be honest? It's so unfair. We're living in this place. We should be uniting and working together. And these people, they are not working together. They're just robbing and stealing and fattening their pockets. And as anybody open their mouth and talk about lawsuit. But anyway, I know, and we're going to pray that Dr. Dawes, fix them. Because trust me, when I say fix them, I mean, just keep on speaking up. Just keep on speaking up and keep on doing what he's doing for us and for our children of Jamaica. Thank you.
So the same Jamaica Labour Party that has been on this mission to undermine the office of the Ombudsman, who has a mayor of Montego Bay who is currently having his lawyers locked into a legal battle with the Ombudsman, that same Jamaica Labour Party is reporting me to the office of the Ombudsman. This after 3 threatened lawsuits have failed to materialize or stopped me from pursuing this matter. Read the drill. So the
Mr. Golden, now Golden supports the call for Auditor General to probe of the $31 million Neuro drill purchase. Yes, man. They must find out how it really go. They can't just take taxpayers' money just doing their business and behaving the way they want to. And nobody must say nothing. Look here, nobody's above the law. I'm one if we search it out and find out good. Because People have to work hard for their money. Yeah, very hard. And again, you're gonna see another video where Mr. Gold is so upset about this woman, Michelle Charles, all over her behavior. You know what I mean? To Mr. Ferguson. And I'm gonna make the guy, I'm gonna play the video in the end, you're gonna hear. Yeah, man, I love what Mr. Golden put her in her place. They have manners. My friends say they don't have no manners, no manners they don't have. God bless the one and two little them they say that people you find we have manners. They no humble. They no humble. And trust me, where some of them I deal with both them, say they're not nice. You know? They're not a peaceful set of people. They worrify, they corrupt, they lie and they feisty. You know what I mean? So yes man. Me love when you put them in class and continue doing your job, Mr. Go. Me love how you're a man of integrity. And me love how you stand up with truth and justice and the right. Yeah man, me feel good about that. Thank you everybody. So at the end of this, please like, share and subscribe. Trust me, these people just get me angry because me know some little labor right will give me problem right now. Then disgusting bad. Anyway, thank you one and thank you all. Thank you. Have a good evening.
Time in this country when the people of Jamaica are anxious to see a change, a new Jamaica, a government in which the people can have trust and confidence. They are tired of all the scandals under this government. They are tired of situations where the government of Morocco, the Kingdom of Morocco, gifts fertilizer for the farmers of Jamaica who need help after the hurricane, and the cronies of this government take the fertilizer and are selling it to the farmers who are in distress. It's a disgrace. The people of Jamaica are looking on when they see the NWC refusing to attend and share test results for water testing at the KSAMC. And we even hear about Duns River and the minister responsible for water, instead of telling them to cut the nonsense and share the information in the interest of the people. Because you can't sweep things like water quality under the carpet. If there's an issue, it must be addressed transparently so people know what is going on. And the minister didn't adopt that posture. That is the type of governance this government is offering. And what about the drill? What about the medical drill? A drill which on the market costs 1/10 of what the government bought the drill from this company. A company where the majority shareholders are JLP MP. And he claims he's holding the shares in trust, but for who? The thing mix up. It don't smell right. There's something rotten in the state of Jamaica. And I'm calling the Auditor General and the Integrity Commission to look at it and scrutinize it very carefully. Because the people of Jamaica are suffering in the healthcare system. There are so many pieces of equipment that need repair or to be replaced. And if you're buying equipment at very inflated prices, those resources are being misused, misappropriated, when they should be available to fix the things that are needing to be fixed in the hospitals and in the health centers. So many people can't have their elective surgeries done. Operating theater closed. AC not working. Elevator not working. CAT scan not available. Even at the Bustamante Children's Hospital, no CAT scan. May I tell you, time come, comrades. Time come. The people need change. That is why I have committed to putting ethics at the center of governance again. Upstanding government in the interest of the people. Government in which the people can have trust and confidence. We want to start a movement when we form government. We want it to be led by well-thinking Jamaicans. The churches, thank you. The churches, civil society organizations, academia, to try and bring back love into the society. Bring back decency. Bring back caring. Bring back the values and attitudes that Jamaica used to be known for, but now, under this government, where the head of the stream is so rotten, we have lost our way. and we have to restore it. Parliament in Eastern St. Thomas, I don't even want to say nothing about her. She is somebody who deserves to be badly beaten in the next election. Badly. She has no class. I asked Dr. Fenton Ferguson to represent me at the so-called opening of that center. And I chose him because of the fact that he has served so long as a leader of the constituency, winning it 6 times. And somebody who has been a minister of government, was my cabinet colleague, and I thought somebody who had the stature to represent at that occasion. And when I see how she disrespected him, totally out of order, totally uncalled for, unbecoming of somebody who calls herself a member of parliament, an absolute disgrace. Anyway, all she has done is stir up the hornet's nest, and she go and get the sting of her life when election day comes. The member of
Brethren, you guys listen how Vaz, his kind of language that he's using in public. Remember the word listening to him, you know, about this chichiting and chichiting. Are you guys listening? The way how this big man speaks. You see the examples he's setting for other people. You see the example he's setting for the younger generation. Remember, they are big people, they're not a child. And you gotta go listen how the man behave like him and them little careless boy. And he's not a careless boy, he's a big man. As a big man, the Bible says when you're a child, when you're a big man, you throw away childish things and behave like a big man. So you guys going to hear of this man behaving in public space. He looks so bad and then believe he look good. And you hear the little people with him just a clap and blow the guguzela. Tell me where this makes sense. Tell me where this makes sense. Those are the examples they are setting for our younger generation. How is this world going to be a better place? How is it going to be a better place with these kind of leaders around us? They're not going like Marky G. And Marky G is a man of dignity and integrity. And I bet you say you don't hear Marky G behaving like that. No, man. It's like them crazy, them sick. Them sick, trust me. Them sick.
Man, you think me can come off of the stage and you don't run chichi, man? I'm mad, you're mad, man. I'm mad, you're mad. Labor rights, whether they're in a Portland, St. Thomas, St. Andrew, Clarendon, anywhere them there. You know what to do. Thank you very much. God bless you. Keep up the good work.
Labor